Guilty Gear Strive. Producer Ken Miyauchi interview. Imagine a world where gamers can come together, share their passion, and compete at the highest level. This is the reality that the fighting game community, FGC, has created, and it's a truly amazing sight to behold. But here's where it gets interesting. What does it take to create a game that can bring people together like this? We had the chance to sit down with Ken Miyauchi, the producer of Guilty Gear Strive, to talk about the game's direction, goals, and the latest updates. As we walked through the crowded halls of EVO Las Vegas 2025, the energy was palpable. Fans were cheering on their favorite players, and the atmosphere was electric. Miyauchi, however, took a moment to reflect on the humble beginnings of the FGC. He reminisced about the days when players would have to drive for hours to gather in a basement and play games together. Fast forward to today, and it's a completely different story. With the advent of rollback netcode, players can now easily find opponents online, make friends, and meet up at major events like EVO. It's a testament to how far the community has come, and Miyauchi is grateful to have been a part of it. As we delve deeper into the conversation, Miyauchi shared his own journey, from starting his career outside the video game industry to eventually becoming the producer of Guilty Gear Strive. He credited his experience in helping establish Arc System Works America in Los Angeles, where he applied his past experience to do business development and promote the game. But what's fascinating is how his background as a player has helped him bridge the communication gap between Japanese developers and overseas audiences. For me, it's really important to get the correct feedback and also know about the different environment outside of Japan, Miyauchi explained. Because Japanese fighting game communities are mostly from the arcade era, their feedback and reactions are different compared to the overseas audience. This disparity in feedback and reactions is crucial in game design, as it can make or break the game's overall appeal. Miyauchi emphasized the need to carefully consider these differences to create a game that resonates with both Japanese and overseas audiences. And this is the part most people miss. The subtle nuances in game design that can make a huge difference in the player's experience. For instance, Japanese games often feature user interfaces that are all about numbers and lists, whereas American games favor more intuitive designs and directness. In fighting games, the environments also differ significantly. Japan focuses on offline play, while the US is more about online play. This is partly due to differences in network infrastructure and geography. When you talk about neighbors in Japan, it's like a 5-minute walk away, Miyauchi said. When you talk about neighbors in the US, it's not 5 minutes of walking. It's like 5 minutes of driving. These differences may seem minor, but they have a significant impact on game design. Miyauchi's team has been working tirelessly to incorporate these differences into the game, ensuring that Guilty Gear Strive is a game that can be enjoyed by players from all over the world. But here's the controversy. Some players feel that the game's focus on competitive play has made it less accessible to new players. Miyauchi acknowledges this concern, stating that top players can create amazing moments that draw new audiences in. But the game shouldn't feel like it's only for competitive players. Because if the newer audience sees the high-level gameplay, and if it's something that they would never understand, then it makes them feel, oh, this game looks very hard to play, he explained. To strike a balance between esports and casual audiences, Miyauchi's team is working to create updates that support high-level play, while also ensuring the game remains visually clear and approachable for new spectators and players. And then there's the exciting news. Lucy, the latest character to join the Guilty Gear Strive roster, is set to be released soon. Miyauchi revealed that the team wanted to bring a new audience to the game by introducing a guest character. They initially considered someone from the Witcher series, but CD Projekt was focused on The Witcher 4 at the time and suggested a character from Cyberpunk Edgerunners instead. We looked into it, and we have a lot of staff who like Cyberpunk 2077 and also watched Edgerunners, Miyauchi said. So, We looked into the characters and thought who would fit uniquely in Guilty Gear Strive. That's how we ultimately made the decision to bring in Lucy. As we wrapped up the conversation, Miyauchi teased that Lucy's release date will be announced soon on August 3rd. We will have the new character announcement on Sunday, and we'll reveal her official release date announcement and also prepare a little bit of a teaser of what we're looking for after Lucy, he said. So, what do you think about the latest updates to Guilty Gear Strive? Are you excited to see Lucy in action? Do you think the game has struck the right balance between competitive and casual play? Let us know in the comments below. The debate is ongoing, and we want to hear your thoughts. Guilty Gear Strive 2.00 New Chapter, Characters, More for 2026. Prepare your joysticks and controllers. There's a seismic shift coming to the world of Guilty Gear Strive. As the final Season 4 character, Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners gears up for release this month, the question on every fan's mind is, what's next for this iconic fighting game? Spoiler alert, the answer is bigger than you think, but here's where it gets controversial. Arc System Works isn't just tucking Strive into bed for a nap. They're building a whole new bedroom. Their recent announcement at EVO 2025 Las Vegas dropped jaws with news of Guilty Gear Strive 2.0, a colossal update slated for 026. And this is the part most people miss. This isn't just a patch. It's a full-scale reboot of the game's core systems, complete with a new chapter in the story and a roster of returning faces fans have begged to see. The teaser trailer, brief as it was, teased outlines of Robo-Ky, the robotic version of Kai Kisk and Jam Kuradoberi, two characters who've existed in the game's lore but were tragically left unplayable. Could this be their long-awaited debut? The odds are strong, but the real mystery lies in what else 2.00 will deliver. Since this is a major version number, expect everything from balance overhauls to entirely new mechanics. Rumors are already swirling about a fresh season pass, which could mean even more characters, stages, and gameplay tweaks down the line. And here's the kicker. Despite rumors that Arc is pivoting to PlayStation's Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, Strive 2.00 proves they're still all in on this franchise. But what does this mean for players? Will the changes be a breath of fresh air or a chaotic mess? Should returning characters like Robo-Ky be playable, or would it dilute the game's identity? We want to hear your take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. In the meantime, don't forget to follow us on Blue Sky, X, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube for updates as we inch closer to 026. And if you haven't already, mark your calendar. Lucy's arrival this month is the final chapter of Season 4. But the real saga is just getting started. Cyberpunk Edgerunners star Lucy finally comes to Guilty Gear Strive. Imagine the excitement of seeing your favorite character from one beloved franchise step into another world entirely. That's exactly what fans of Cyberpunk Edgerunners have been eagerly awaiting, as Lucy, the star of the anime, is making her debut in Guilty Gear Strive as a downloadable character. But here's where it gets really interesting. Arc System Works revealed during this weekend's EVO tournament how Lucy's transition from the neon-lit streets of Neo-Tokyo to the cybernetic battlegrounds of Guilty Gear unfolds. In the Guilty Gear universe, Lucy's presence is explained by her mind being hacked and transferred there. Still grappling with the aftermath of the tragic events in Cyberpunk Edgerunners that claimed her crew's lives, she's on a mission to uncover the mystery of her sudden arrival and find a way back home. Until she solves these puzzles, she'll rely on her combat skills and unique abilities to stand against formidable opponents like Saul Bad Guy and the rest of the Strive roster. From a gameplay perspective, Lucy brings her signature wrist whips and her exceptional hacking skills into the fight. Her ability to disable her enemy's powers while enhancing her own offers a fresh and strategic twist, perfectly adapted for the fast-paced world of fighting games. For die-hard fans of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, playing as Lucy in either competitive or story modes will undoubtedly evoke memories of the show. She becomes the first guest character in Guilty Gear Strive and possibly the entire series, adding to the already impressive roster. Interestingly, this marks the second consecutive anime addition to the game, with Unica from Dual Riders joining the cast just last May. Lucy's inclusion in Guilty Gear Strive is set for August 21st, and many are wondering if she'll make an appearance in Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2 when it lands on Netflix in the near future. What do you think about Lucy's crossover? Will she bring the same edge and charm to Guilty Gear Strive as she did in Cyberpunk Edgerunners? Share your thoughts in the comments below.